Today, the topic is the wonders of God's love. Wonder. It's a wonder. And a wonder means something unusual. Something, yes, that is really unique and is so lovely. God has so much love for us that He does everything in our favor. Everything He does for us is beneficial. Yes? So what He does, what is it He does for us and what is it He doesn't do? So God's love, because of His love, He gave us so much treasure, so much important things by which we can become as happy as He is. So He gave us at least many, but I'll only concentrate on 4 important things that He gave us. Yes? One is a divine intellect. A divine intellect by which we are able to see what is right and what is wrong, what we should do and what we shouldn't do. And with a divine intellect, we can have pure thoughts. And thoughts, we can create our own heaven here and now by having pure positive thoughts. And by having negative thought, we can create misery, hell for ourselves. So this is the power of pure thoughts. Hold on 1 minute, huh? Hold on a minute. Yes, so with our thoughts, we can create heaven or we can create hell. So the thoughts, so our intellect is the most important instrument that we have to create whatever we need. If we want to be happy, we use our pure positive thoughts. And if we want to be unhappy, then we use negative thoughts, useless, negative, waste thoughts. So our thoughts are so important. And how do we get pure positive thoughts? By having a divine intellect. And divine intellect means I am thinking, or I'm churning, I'm contemplating God's knowledge. You know, the best I can do at each point in time is to create pure positive thoughts. And with my pure thoughts, I can create a field and a magnetic field around me with pure positive energy. Each thought is energy. So when I create a field around me with pure positive energy, even if someone is having a negative thought for me, or let's say somebody is sending a negative thought to me, that thought would hit my field and go right back. It will not touch me or affect me in any way. This is why elevated people or great people, spiritual people, they are unaffected by what is happening in the world. Why? Because they are in their own magnetic field of pure positive thoughts. So they are not touched by what is happening. It's not that they don't know. They may know. It's not they are not concerned either. They are concerned, but they are protected by that field of pure positive thoughts around them. So one is the pure positive thought. The second thing is the treasure of time. Time is such an important thing that whatever we do, we get the result of it, or we will reap the benefit of whatever time, however we use it. For example, we may think that right now I'm working, I don't have time to remember God. Yes, I will do that when I stop working or when I stop doing whatever I have to do, then I will remember God. I'll remember the infinite. I'll remember the almighty authority. But what happens in the meantime? What am I doing in the meantime? I'm developing a habit of doing. So when the time comes, and I have the time now, I have the time, I can remember God. But what happened? I have developed the habit of doing. So I am busy doing. I don't have to do anything now, but my mind is constantly doing something. So the time that I use, I have developed a bad habit by which I can't even remember. I have the time now. I could remember God, but I don't, because I have this bad habit. So each time I have, let me use that to remember my Father, to remember the infinite, to remember the most merciful one, the one who is so loving and so caring that he wants to see me happy. He wants to see me happy. So the idea is to use every moment in time, whatever moment I have, to remember my Father, my spiritual Father, because I don't know which point in time I may have to leave. I have to leave this world because I came here, and so I'll have to leave someday. The next speciality that we have is the speciality of seeing the speciality in everyone. Everyone has a speciality in them. Some people may have 99 defects, but they'll have one speciality. For example, and everyone goal is to be happy, ultimately to be happy. There was one man in Africa, in the prison. So one of the sisters went in the prison to give the course, and she gave the course. So after giving the course, this brother said to the sister, "Why didn't you come here a month before?" So she said, "Why? Why?" He said, "If you had come here a month before, I would not have become so angry that I killed a person." So the sister said, "It's okay. Whatever has happened has already happened. But from now, you remember God as you never did before. Yes, with all your heart, with all your head, with everything you have, just remember God. And then whatever is the result, it will be good for you. I guarantee you that things would be good with you if you remember God." So the sister asked him, "Why did you do that?" So he said, "To make my family happy." "And why did you want to make your family happy?" He said, so that they can make me happy. So his ultimate goal was happiness. So what happened is this. So she said, well, why did you kill this man? He said, well, he came in my way of getting the money that I was going to get. So I didn't intend to kill him, but I hit him in the wrong spot and he died. So what happened with that man now? He started remembering God so much, so much. He remembered God that the day he was supposed to be hanged was this is a story in Africa. The king of that place was his birthday. And he decided that he will grant the person who is going to be hanged today life. So he will not be hanged. So he was that person. So you see, the Raj Yoga course helps someone very much to remember God and how to remember him. So you get all that information in the Raj Yoga course. Now, the next treasure we have is the treasure of wealth. We need to use our every penny in the right way, in the right method, so that whoever that money goes to, they use it for the right purpose. And how do we know it is the right purpose? Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy by we donating that money for God's service or to people who really need it, and not just a beggar on the street who is begging for money just to drink or to use it in the wrong way. Because if that money is given to him and he uses it for the wrong purpose, then part of that accumulation of the result of that will come to the person who donated that money. So the thing is to donate whatever you have for the task of God's service, and also for good service, for anyone who is really suffering and need that money to feed themselves or to clothe themselves or whatever the task may be, but it is for a good task. So these are some of the treasures that we get from God. Why he gave us these treasures? So that we can utilize it and achieve happiness. All what God wants from us, all he wants from us is to see us happy and not unhappy. So let's have a few minutes of silence and remember God as you never did before. Yes? So sit comfortably, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, just relax. Relax the body. Draw that energy away from the legs to the stomach. As you relax the stomach, bring that energy to the heart. Relax the heart and bring the energy to the shoulders and neck. Relax. Then bring that energy to the center of the forehead, where the soul is located. And as I remember, the soul is just a point of light, full of love, full of purity, full of peace, full of happiness, full of knowledge, full of virtues and powers, blissful. And as I take my soul beyond this physical body, I go beyond into the world of light, leaving this body behind. I travel with my mind and intellect to my Father. That is waiting for me. He embraces me. He loves me. He cares for me. This region is so comfortable. My home, restful. I am incorporeal. I am viceless and egoless. I'm invisible. So silent, so peaceful. So serene, so calm. Let me rest here for a minute and just absorb the silence, the peace of this place. And as I return to this world of sound and movement, I retain this peace and the silence of the home. And while coming into activities, I remember who I am, the point of light, totally separate from this body. And I belong to that Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. And my duty here is to remind all my brothers and sisters the fact, the truth, that they are souls, not bodies, so that they can be relieved of all their problems and difficulties and be happy. Om Shanti.